Hey guys, so I'm back with my next tip. And this tip is going to be about layering your work with conjuring and then, hoodoo, working it, right? And so what you see here is a bottle of oil inspired by my energy today. I was not going to, that wasn't my original plan, but shit, here we are, right? And so I'm actually going to burn my candle on top of that so that the energy infuses into this bottle of conjure oil that I'm making. And so what I want to say is working with planetary seals and conjuring spirits of the herbs and things like that, two totally different things, okay? A lot of times when you practice hoodoo, you're conjuring the spirit of the herbs, you're conjuring spirits of your ancestors, angels. You're praying and using incantations to help draw in those spirits to work that candle or whatever you're doing, right? But what I'm going to be doing before I even do that is I'm going to be using a planetary seal and using the spirits of the sun and possibly Jupiter. I haven't decided yet, but to work this oil and infuse it with the energy that I want to infuse it. And then after I do that, I am going to work this candle and conjure the spirits of the herbs associated with this the candle and the energy that I'm trying to infuse. So I'm going to conjure the spirits of the planets first to help with this, and after that I'm going to be using the energy associated with the candles, ancestors, guardians, guides, spirit, angels, all of the above. But what I do want to say is, so when you're working with planetary spirits, the first thing you need is your planetary seal, which, as you can tell, I have not put on there yet, and I'll come back later after I put the seal on. And the other thing that you'll need is your seal of the gods. And so this is the one that I'm going to be using today. These are the ones that I actually sell in my store. And so anytime you buy a conjured candle, you'll get one of these, right? And I'm going to be using the seal of El Shaddai, but of course, depending on what kind of work you're doing, you're going to need different seals. And so these are the other two types of seals. And I'll talk about those later when I am doing any kind of work with them. But for today, this is the seal of the god that I'm going to be using. And it is a requirement that you not only have the planetary seal, but that you have the seal of the gods when you are working with planetary spirits, because this is the seal that basically empowers them or requires them to meet your requests, to answer whatever it is that you are calling upon. This is what keeps them sealed into having to fulfill those wishes and desires. And so I can probably talk about that later on if that's something that you guys are really interested in. But this is my third tip for the day. I hope that you guys are enjoying these little tidbits that I'm giving. And I will be back later with some more information. Bye.